Hello, everybody. It's Aurora team here, as always on Fridays. We're talking about the updates from the Aurora ecosystem and what is happening there with us, what is happening with the development of the protocol. First of all, we cannot ignore the conditions of the market at the moment, and we understand that for many people, this situation is very, very stressful. It creates lots of pressure. And many people are just kind of focused on thinking about what is happening, and oh my God, everything is super bad. So I just want to say to everybody, please come down, relax a little bit, take an additional extra day off, go out there in the woods, check out the surroundings. Spend some time with your friends, and everything is going to be good. Crypto market was going through similar conditions multiple times, and there is no direct reason to fear that everything is gone forever and stuff like that. The most important thing for us, for Aurora Labs team, the guys who are actually building the protocol, most important thing for us is the technology. And our value is that we're doing something that is going to change the lives, and we would truly believe in the fact that this technology is going to change the lives of the people. And from that point of view, any short time changes that is happening with the market is completely separate of the goal of development of the technology. In case you're a tech person and you are able to share this point of view, I encourage you to do it. Because for me personally, this idea of changing the lives is something that keeps me excited about the blockchain for the past 7 years. And for everybody else who may be more into the investments and stuff like that, I encourage you to take a look at the Evergreen short film that was done by the Aurora team. This is also something that potentially can give you an additional perspective on the current market conditions. Be safe, spend time with the ones that you love, and everything is going to be good. Now, running directly into the Aurora news. However, I would like to remind everybody that right now is the right time for you to ask your questions in the comments in the YouTube. Because there is some delay in between when you're asking the questions and when we see them, and in the end of this update we will be able to answer these questions. So going into the Aurora news, I'm showing to you my Brave new page, and what you're able to see here is that actually, okay, let me enter my Brave wallet. And what you would be able to see here is that by default, now Brave added in their wallet the second network that is not in the beta stage, Aurora. So we're super happy to see that the partnership in between Aurora, Near, and Brave is coming to fruition. You can see now in Brave Aurora mainnet, by default, you don't need to install anything. It is already there. Obviously, you're able to update the settings of the network, but it is going to be a very simple onboarding for the Brave users. So everybody from the Brave community, we're welcoming you here on the Aurora. And if you would like to go a little bit deeper into the partnership, you are always able to go and check out the communication that Brave was doing around it. So we are super excited here about this partnership. We have updated the Immunify bug bounty in order for it to comply with the current market conditions. So the amount of money TVLs are going down, and from that point of view, we need to adjust too. So the adjustment is influencing the maximum bug bounty payout. in our Immunify bug bounty program. So we are decreasing it from 6 million to 1 million. For now, right? And we are going to update it with the market conditions. In case the markets are going to continue to go down, then we probably would need to decrease it once again. In case the markets are going to go up, then at that point we obviously would increase it. For us, bug bounty is a crucial piece of the multi-layer security system for everything that we do in Aurora. This is a last resort. This is a way for the people who are actually hacking our contracts. This is a way for them not to hack and continue with the criminal responsibility and trying to hide, but instead submit these bugs directly to us, work with us together instead of breaking things. And get the payout, and then tell everybody cool stories how they have broken Aurora and got 1 million for it. So encourage everyone to, in case you're a hacker, in case you love reviewing the code, seeing what is off in the code, I encourage everybody to check out our Immunify bug bounty program. Just a couple of conferences that we have been visiting. Maybe you would be able to find in the internet the video recordings of the speeches for both Open Web Forum, which is a part of COGEX initiative in the UK. In case you have been there, then great. You are having an ability to talk to me directly. In case not, you are able to check it out online. And another conference that was on the previous week, it was Consensus. So probably the biggest conference out there in Web3 in general. So there is a quick recap there. And in case you have access to the materials of the Consensus conference, you will be able to see there lots of updates from Aurora and NEAR, including actually that Brave partnership that we have been talking about in the beginning. Okay, moving on next. The NEARWEEK was creating a pretty nice big article about Aurora and Aurora Plus. So that's a great explanation of things for everybody who are the newcomers in the Aurora ecosystem. In case you have friends that are just coming, or somebody is asking you what is Aurora and how to explain it, I believe this article can become a pretty nice explanation. So kudos to NEARWEEK for creating this good piece of reading. Moving on to the section about the ecosystem projects. So finally, Apollo 42 is live on the NEAR runtime, and pretty soon they are going to launch directly on Aurora. Congrats to Apollo 42 team. Glad that you are able to fix all of the issues. And looking forward to the final deployment on the Aurora network, and see you there. It would be interesting to see who is going to win in between Endemic and Apollo, right? Our partners from Proximity were doing the joint Twitter space with Rep Finance around building in the bear market and things like that. So just reminding everybody that Proximity is our big partner. Proximity was was getting a pretty big grant allocated from the Aurora DAO on the development of the DeFi ecosystem. So in case you're looking for the DeFi developments, or you're seeking some funding to build a DeFi focused project, Proximity Labs is the partner that you would need to reach out to. And another thing that they demonstrated, we just would like to make a shout out about it, is that they are working on a new functionality that is called that is called NETH account, which stands for Near Ethereum account, and this is the connection of MetaMask to the Near blockchain. So they have been demonstrated, Candle and oh my gosh, and Matt Lockyer were demonstrating this during the consensus conference. So everybody, we encourage you to check out the Twitter threads to understand how it works. The Twitter thread of RSDGen, and also you can check out the information about MetaMask working with Near initiative that is at the moment implemented on Near blockchain. This is particularly cool for the Aurora ecosystem because everybody in Aurora at the moment are usually using MetaMask or similar wallets. So it would mean that these people, Aurora native users, would be able to also use Near blockchain natively without creating a Near account. From my point of view, this is a cool initiative. Moving on to Rift Finance, and the information from them is that they announced the opening of the Rift vaults for multiple chains. One of them is Aurora. It is going to happen on June 21st. So waiting for this additional functionality launched. And Hashbon, a cross-chain DEX, announced the partnership with Aurora, and they are going to start building Aurora in the list of the supported chains. So this is not yet live, but it's going to be live a little bit down the road. Bastion was publishing a Q2 update for Bastion token. Or the update is mainly focused on the Bastion token, so you can check it out on their Medium. There are quite a lot of information that is shared there. A pretty great report. Good job, Bastion. You're doing a very good job in sharing with your community the latest news, and yeah, we have lots of things to learn from you. So everybody who are building or who are using Bastion, check it out. So there are lots of insights there. And Aurigami is not willing to take the second place in this competition in between them and Bastion. They are moving on with the actual new features. They're integrating with Celer network, and Celer, as you know, this is the one of the bridges that are available there. So for people who are using Celer, now it will be easier to use Aurigami and vice versa. For all of the Aurigami users that are also Celer users, now they would be able to use the bridge, Celer Bridge, or they will be able to experience it in the Aurigami interface. So, cool thing. Congrats to Celer and Aurigami. And Polaris Finance, one of the projects that is working on Aurora and Near. They are announcing the release of the new algorithmic stablecoin that they call USP, and yeah, just congrats to Polaris Finance. I must say, in the current market conditions, that for everybody who are willing to invest in any kind of assets, please make sure that you fully understand the risks associated with it, because the most recent big problems that are happening with the crypto market, these problems are around algorithmic stablecoins. So I hope that Polaris team figured out how to make things better. I'm not deeply understanding what is the specific proposition of USP, but at least they are pegging it to USDC. So kind of cool. So in case you believe that USDC is going to withstand its price, that maybe USP is also going to be a good choice for you. Aurora partnered with Gitcoin, and we launched our first grant round there. So everybody who is using Gitcoin, or everybody who are willing to build the projects and using Gitcoin as a platform to gather funding, this is a nice place. And in case, especially if you're willing to do it on Aurora, that's a nice way to do it. So there are already multiple submissions here. You are able to check them out and try to understand where do you would like to invest, right? And so on. So some of the projects are getting some traction. Take a look here. Via protocol, getting already more than 18,000 contributions here. So pretty nice. Anyway, we hope that our work with Gitcoin is going to be pretty long. Gitcoin is proved as a great platform for distributing the grants. Just expecting only the best out of this grant round. And last but not least, sorry. And last but not least, just reminding everybody that we are builders here, and we need to continue build independently of the market conditions, independently of anything. We are continuing our hiring activity. There are several positions that are open, and in case you feel that you would be able to help us with all of your experience and with everything that you know, please submit the applications into auroralabs.dev. There is an application form open there, and all of these positions you are able to find there. Actually, I can show you. auroralabs.dev. That's the website that you should seek for. It is a different from aurora.dev, which is just the protocol website, and auroralabs.dev is the website for our company. That's it for now. And let me stop sharing the screen and let me check out what are the questions out there. Oh my God, I see there are lots of activity there. Okay, many people are supporting us in this market conditions. Thanks everybody, and we also share our support with everyone. One airdrop for Aurora stakers. It was already finished. It's already finished. You were able to ask for it during right after Aurora Plus launch. Is there any other benefits of holding an Aurora bot other than the 500 free transactions? There is no benefits. There is no utility for this NFT at the moment, except for bumping up the amount of the free transactions. Joseph, as always, welcome. Great to meet you again here. Is there any treasury management by 3AC we should be aware of? That's a great question. 3AC is not managing Aurora Treasury. Aurora Treasury is managed by the Aurora DAO, which means that there is that everything is in control of the 13 DAO councils at the moment, which means that they are in full control. The 3AC is not among the list of the councils there. However, 3AC is an investor in Aurora in the private round. Unfortunately, well, I cannot disclose the amounts, obviously, of their investment. But what I can disclose is that they are not the lead investor, because lead investors are Pantera and Electric. So yeah. In general, I do understand the background for your question. So just to sum it up, exposure of Aurora and Aurora tokens in general to 3AC is not very big. why there is no proper token supply management. Rohit, hi, thanks for the question. It is a little bit hard to kind of explain it, or like to answer this particular question, because I think it has lots of kind of subjective pieces in it. But in general, the token supply management is something that is up to the Aurora DAO to decide and make sure that it is happening and going smoothly. In case you believe that there is some additional initiatives that you would like to propose to the DAO, you are free to do it. The great thing to do there would be to go to forum.aurora.dev and put your suggestions there. Now, please also bear in mind that Aurora token is a governance token, right? This is the main purpose of the Aurora token, to make sure that the governance of the protocol is decentralized. This was something that we have been stating from the very beginning, and this is something that is not changing anytime soon. So the idea of the governance currently that is at the table, it is not fully approved by the DAO, but that this Aurora staking will give an ability for people to generate additional token that, let's call it for now, vote token, and then using this vote token, community would be able to decide on the different initiatives, the governance initiatives. The idea that we have and that we are proposing to the DAO is actually to give an ability to all Aurora stakers to elect the DAO councils for some period in time. So it is going to look like all of the governance procedures in the democratic countries when people are elected in parliament. That's the thing. From that standpoint, from the governance standpoint in general, there is no need to have kind of big token supply or whatever, right? I'm just saying that independently of what is the percentage of the token supply, whether it is just 1% or 10% or 100% in the market, the decision making is not going to change. So the most important thing for the decision making is what is the distribution of the voting power or the governance power in between the participants in the market. That's the only thing that matters. Ayla, please come to aurora.dev/grants, and there are lots of opportunity to work with NEAR or Aurora. Celer Robotics, any plan on adding rewards with these new partnerships aside from USA and PLI, BSTN, and yeah, absolutely. So this is something on the table. I'm going to work with the teams of respective projects for making sure that they know how to work on the smart contracts. And they understand how to create the streams. Yeah. What is the inflation burn rate of Aurora? You can go to aurora.dev/tokenomics and you would be, or /token, sorry, /token, and you would be able to see all the information there. Involvement of Aurora in the Smetcoin integration. I'm working with the CEO of Smetcoin to understand how this can be done. Okay, so that's all with the question. Thanks everybody for joining us today. Super great to see same faces, new faces. Super good. I'm wishing you a very nice end of this week. Great weekend. Once again, stay calm. Everything is going to be great. To all of the developers, just keep building good stuff. Good stuff matters. And hopefully we as developers of Aurora protocol can deliver some good stuff to you too. Okay, see you in exactly 1 week.